Hello and welcome back. Let's talk about a news story you might have missed, but could change the map of Europe. There is a country in the North Atlantic, population roughly 400,000, no standing army, but a country about to vote on whether to reopen its path towards the European Union. I'm talking about Iceland. But Iceland is not voting to join, not yet. On the 29th of August, voters will answer one question. Should negotiations on Iceland's EU membership start again? A yes vote would reopen talks. Actual membership would require a second referendum. Iceland actually has been on that crossroad before. After its banks collapsed, it applied in 2009. Talks began, but then they stopped in 2013. And the reason was, believe it or not, fish. Icelandic fisheries are worth around 7.3 billion euros. That's quite extraordinary for a country of roughly 400,000 inhabitants. And fishing is not just an industry for Iceland. It is sovereignty, history, and identity. The EU's common fisheries policy would mean sharing Icelandic waters with other European fleets. And that has always been the red line. Besides, Iceland already has many of the benefits. It has access to the single market through the European Economic Area and also passport-free travel through Schengen. So why accept the political pain of membership when you already have most of the practical perks? Well, Donald Trump happened. At Davos in January, Trump spoke about acquiring Greenland and appeared to confuse Greenland with Iceland. For a country whose main security guarantor had been the United States through NATO since 1951, that was more than a geographical blooper. It was unsettling. And when Ambassador nominee Billy Long reportedly joked that Iceland could become the 52nd state, that joke landed even worse. Iceland signed a defense partnership with the EU in March. Its foreign minister warned that the country could not afford to be left alone. And geography gives this small country an importance far beyond its size. Iceland sits in the GIUK gap, the North Atlantic choke point between Greenland and the United Kingdom. That's crucial to NATO, the Arctic security, and to monitoring Russian naval activities. But most Icelanders will not vote with Russian submarines in mind. They will think about fish, sovereignty, and the euro. The polls are close. One Gallup survey found 54% opposed to EU membership and 46% in favour. Another found 53% would vote to reopen negotiations. The real choice is not simply Europe versus the US of A. It is whether Iceland should trade some control over its fishing grounds for greater economic and political security. Both camps invoke Brexit with opposite conclusions. The no side says, look how difficult it was to leave. And the yes side says, look how badly Britain has done since. Iceland has not suddenly fallen in love with Brussels. It has become less certain that Washington will always be predictable. A country that spent years saying, well, not for us, is now asking, what if we need more friends? Trump did not invade anyone. He simply made a small island nation with no army consider a backup plan. That is why Iceland's vote matters. It is about fish, yes, but it is also about trust and what countries do when an old certainty begins to wobble. Over here and over there, we are all waiting to find out, aren't we? Kærar þakkir fyrir að hlusta, gerast áskrifandi og deila hlaðvarpinu. And yeah, that was Icelandic, and it roughly says, thank you very much for listening, for subscribing, and for sharing this podcast. I hear you on the next one, and please don't forget to give us your opinion on the matter in the comment section below. Thank you.